Yeah, back just to chill as of right now. How'd your day go? My day was really good. I got to meet up with a friend of mine from work who hasn't been to work because he had surgery. So I got to catch up with him and see how he's been doing. And then I caught up with another friend. We had a play date with our children. And the girls were having so much fun they didn't want to leave. Poor little nuggets. Yeah, it was really good. It was a long day. It was a long day, but it was good. I got a lot done, and I got to see a lot of people. I don't get to see people very often with all the work that I do. So it was nice. Been trying to stream more, so I figured I might as well, since I have the downtime and I'm not like totally passed out yet, just come on here and chat with everybody. Did you have to work today, or did you have the day off because it was a holiday? It's nice to have that day, though, especially on Monday. Do you only have to work like 8 hours? Hey, Fictional, welcome in. Good evening. Just kind of hanging out before I head to bed. We were just talking about work and it being a holiday, and I was asking God if he had to work today because of it being Martin Luther King Day. He said he got the day off. Nice thing was I got paid since it was a holiday, even though I had the day off. So that was great. You had to work today? That's kind of a bummer. Did you get extra pay? You work accounting, so you work 8 hours? I gotcha. What type of work? Yeah, what kind of work do you do, Fictional, that you had to work today? You're a behavior analyst. That's fascinating. What got you into that? So as a behavioral analyst, I know a little about it, but what does your job entail when you do that? Hey, Dallas. I'm a mom. Need to find out how to file for PTO. Yeah. When I was a stay-at-home mom, I would have been asking the same question. Yeah. Past sort of led me to it. Not what I ever thought I would be doing. Never thought I'd be a dispatcher either. So I feel you on that. You do behavior therapy mostly. Do you do it with children, or do you do it with adults, or what days am I off? I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays now. My shift just changed, so what was I off last time? I was off Wednesdays and Thursdays last week. So it changes every month. So this week was shift change. So it was kind of nice because I was off Wednesday and Thursday, and then I came back and worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now I'm off again. So it was kind of nice. My youngest client was 18 months. My oldest was in their 70s. So I've been training, experiencing with all ages, but I prefer the young ones. It is pretty cool. I'm sure your job definitely comes with pros and cons, as do all. That's pretty cool. How long have you been doing that for, fictional? Yeah, I bet that's super rewarding for sure. Wow, you've been doing that for a long time. Have you been working with the same company? Or I don't know how you would word that. Company or facility? Have you been working in the same spot this whole time? The 6 to 7 years? You've been with your company for over 5. That's great. Well, I mean, that's awesome that you're able to do side work as well with other companies while you're still with them. Get a little extra pay. Change of scenery is always nice too. And it's nice to be multifaceted like that where you are needed in other areas. Whew. Excuse me. Whoa. That'd be awesome. I mean, I wouldn't doubt you'd be able to get the funding for that for sure. Have you talked with anybody at any of the schools local to you about what you would need to be able to accomplish that? Because I'm sure if you talk to the right people as far as that goes, to be able to point you in the direction to be able to accomplish that and get the tools that you need, not only that, I bet you could also get into contact with people that would actually sponsor it and pay for what needed to be done so nothing's coming out of your own pocket. Huh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's definitely programs out there to assist with that. I would even try Facebook. Get a Patreon going, or what are those ones that people do for like, can't remember what it's called, but when like people need help funding things. GoFundMe account? Is that what it's called? I bet you could get something along those lines too. Just kind of write your story and why you're, asking for funding, and people, I'm sure, would definitely step up to assist with that. Yeah. I mean, it's only human nature. It's only human nature. And I mean, some moms are just so squeamish about shit like that. And it's just, we all discover our bodies at some point. Glasses are so foggy. I tried to use a cleaner from work. It didn't really clean my glasses, it just smudged them. Yeah, I completely agree. That's for sure. Yeah, I hate when, like, parents make their child feel ashamed for discovering their bodies. It's like, fucking happens. It's bound to happen eventually. Aw, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Can you say that? Halabala 987. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Just kind of hanging out before I head to bed. Hello. Is that a null baguette? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hi, do I play a sport or dance? So growing up, my dad introduced me to literally every sport. I grew up on a lot of military bases. So the most popular game on like military bases when I was growing up with the kids was street hockey. So I played a lot of street hockey, which is like the shit. You put on rollerblades. You had a puck that could slide over the pavement, and I mean, it was hockey. You played hockey. That was one of my favorite things. I played softball. I played soccer. I literally played just about every sport. And then as I got older and I got to start choosing like what I played, because my parents always wanted to like introduce me to everything and me kind of figure out what I wanted to do. I decided I wanted to do dance, and so I had started dancing, I want to say when I was around like 4 or 5 years old. I want to say around that age, I started doing dance, and it was just like ballet at first, and then everywhere I went, every time we moved, I would join a dance class or a dance facility. And then I started doing dance, and that's actually how I met my husband. I was teaching underprivileged kids at a summer camp. I was teaching them dance. That was like what my class was. And so yeah, I kind of quit teaching dance after we had met, because it doesn't pay that great. I still love to go dancing. It's mainly at the clubs at this point, and then like anytime, because like I know a few people who like teach ballroom classes. Anytime I can jump into one of those, I'll go dance. But I don't dance as much anymore. As far as sports, I don't really play any sports anymore. Shit, I barely have time to do much of anything, so it's kind of hard to find hobbies like that to do as you get older. But yeah, I did step, and Dallas pointed out step. I did step in high school. They didn't have a dance team. They had flag, which I don't know why I didn't go for that, because that probably would have been a lot better. But I did step in high school. I also was in, I did dance for the drama club. When they did their production, they needed dancers. So I did like one of the, I don't know what you call them, the like shows that they put on. It was the weirdest show. I don't even know what the hell we were doing. I still couldn't tell you to this day what the hell the show was. I was in a lot of dance numbers, and I just was focused on making sure that I did it right and didn't fall on my face. Yeah, it was high school. I don't think college really had anything like that. I didn't do anything extracurricular in college. I just went to class. Why won't this hair? There we go. Oh, thank you, Cheesepipe, for the follow. Welcome on in. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. Yeah, college, I just focused on school, and that's when I first started really working. So like I just had a lot of new shit going on. I didn't really have anything else that I did other than hang out with friends and then focus on my shit. Yeah. I've worked a lot of different jobs because I went to school for my CDA, which is early childhood development, and I worked with autistic children. And then after that, I decided to get into interior design because I had always had an eye for stuff like that. So I went to school for that. And then I worked for a company that I made custom closets and offices and other little things. And I worked for like some really expensive neighborhoods, but it was awful. The clientele, I won't, go into really my personal opinion on it, but it just was not a good gig. It just wasn't. Oh, so my nails. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Here, hold on. I don't want to spill my coffee. It's not coffee, it's hot cocoa. So. Okay. So, I found these. It was like an ad on, I think Instagram. I think it was an ad on Instagram. So they're called Static Nails. Let's see if you guys can see this. Yeah, Static Nails. I bought one pair because I was like, I'm going to try them out because I've been doing my own nails instead of going to a salon for a while because they always fuck up my nail. It never looks natural. It always looks bulky. I feel like a hooker. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it doesn't look right. So I was like, screw it, I'll do it myself. I kind of did the same thing with like my hair ages ago. That's its own story. Because a hairstylist completely brutalized my hair and I never went back to a hairstylist ever again. I learned how to cut my own hair and do my own shit. So I do my own hair and haircuts, and then I decided now I'm going to do my own nails. So I discovered Static Nails, which I really liked because they looked more custom, and they have so many fun colors that you can't find in the stores. And I mean, I constantly get compliments on my nails, constantly. Today, everybody voted, like it was unanimous, everybody wanted pink. And I was like, okay, awesome, I'll go with pink then. Which I love them. It's like a fuchsia. It's like a fuchsia pink. They're really cute. But I freaking love these. The thing that like a lot of people ask me, because people who will put on these nails, like nails in general on their own, they're like, yeah, they fall off right away, da-da-da. You're amazed that they're reusable? Well, that's false advertisement in my opinion. I don't know if I'm using them wrong, but they're definitely not reusable. But they're cheap. They really are. Thank you, Numb Toe. Cute name. They are not reusable, babe. they're not. If you let them fall off naturally, maybe, but you got to think about it. You're putting glue on these. You're putting glue on these. So you're going to have glue when they come off, like the hardness of it. I don't understand how they're reusable. Like there's no like, it's glue. So okay, this is a new pack, right? I'll open it up. Now, I will say this, they last me 3 weeks, but I'll also give you the tip on how to put them on, okay? So when you open it up, you've got 1 tray, 2 trays, okay? So 2 trays for both. You've got about 3 thumb pieces. You've got about 3 nail options for every finger so that like you can fit it the way you want. And like this hand, I have a bigger nail bed on this finger and this finger. So I have to go up a size, which works out really well having, you know, having it like this. It is thinner. They're not as like wide. So like the ones you get at like CVS, I always have to file the sides of them because they always end up like way too wide. And then you get the glue, which is, it's really good glue. It really is. And then you get a little nail file. Of course, that's a little bitch. I get like, go to the store and get yourself like an actual nail file. So here's the trick, okay? Because I have a lot of people ask me how the hell I keep these on for so long because there's pop off after a week and a half. Here's the trick. You're going to file the side of your nail, okay? Because you don't want it poking out when you put this on. But you're also going to buff your nail. Like I shouldn't say buff. Buff like adds a shine, but you're going to file your nail to give it grit. And then when you put on, I'll pull this out. When you put this on, what you're going to do is you're going to rub the glue all the way around so that you're not just going to like squirt a dot on it. You're going to run it all around. Make sure that it's well covered. I let it sit there for a hot second so it's not like wet. And then I place on the nail and I hold it. Thank you, Gravy Hammer, for the follow. And so I hold it, and you hold it for a solid second, and then I'll roll like this. But here's the thing, make sure if there's any glue that is like poking out, because it's going to happen, do not touch your finger to it, because as soon as you hit it with your nail, you want to have nail polish remover next to you so that you can remove that right away and so that it keeps its shine. So those are my tricks. My last pair lasted me 3 weeks. I ripped them off because it was growing out and it was looking, you know, not as classy. But they would have stayed on even longer if I hadn't like taken them off myself. I love these so much. Honestly, I hope I get popular enough that Static Nails would like sponsor me, because I just want them to send me all their fucking nails. They have the cutest styles. My favorite is the coffin and the round, because these ones are the round. These ones are the coffin ones. The round ones, I like them because they look more like they're your nail, and it's easier for me to type when I'm working. But I love the coffin look too. It's so classy. But it's just a style I like. They have a ton of styles. They have an almond shaped one. Like, all of their colors are adorable. And I constantly get asked like where I go. And when I tell people I do my own, they're surprised. Yeah, I don't know why they say that they're reusable pop-on manicures. That really, you know what, maybe I should read this. See what it says. How to apply. Apply clean, natural nails. Wipe nails with nail polish remover after buffing if you have oily nail beds. Select the best fitting nail, obviously. Some of these instructions, it's like, obviously we're talking to people without common sense. Apply a thin layer of glue to the back of the static nail. No. Apply it to your nail. Don't do it to the back of the static nail. That's just a terrible idea. Apply a generous layer of glue to your entire natural nail. What the fuck? Don't follow these directions. These are terrible directions. Allow the glue to tack up for about 6 seconds. That's true. Align. Oh yeah, that's actually really important too. I should go over that. So a lot of people make this mistake when they put on nails, and I will show you this too. Thank you for the comment, or compliment, Numto. I appreciate that. I don't have a Twitter. I have no idea how to even use Twitter. Okay, so this is the one I usually use for my thumb. So when you put it on, I don't know if you can see this very well. When you put it on, make sure you put it on like this. Press it up. Can you see this? Press it up against your nail bed and lay it flat. Okay, you don't want to just like, you don't want to go like that. Make sure like align it with your nail bed where it's in the center and lay it flat, and that's how you hold it. I don't know. I've been doing my nails for so many years. It just comes natural for me. I can have my nails done in like 10 minutes. But if it's your first time doing it, take your time. Don't worry. Now I gotta try to fix my damn camera. There we go. Yeah, they have super cute ones. They have these ones that are like glittery. Oh, do you guys like my Punisher shirt? Can you see it? I found this online. So, I think it was like, I think it was Etsy. Honestly, I don't remember where the fuck I bought this from. I want to say it was Etsy. This person on Etsy, I swear it was Etsy. They make, so like, it was a regular Punisher shirt. They tie-dyed this shit. Isn't this the coolest look? It was a black shirt, and they bleached it. They bleached tie-dyed it. I was looking for a gift for one of the guys at work for Christmas, and he had liked this, like, he wanted a Punisher skull type of thing, and I found this, and I was like, that's mine. Like, I am obsessed with that look. I haven't ever seen, like, a Punisher shirt that looked this cool before, so, yeah, I'm obsessed with it. It's, like, my go-to, like, shirt for bed. I'm looking at the Super Halo right now, which is like a purple glitter. So cute. Yeah, it's super cute. Like, I have to keep myself from, like, buying so many. I need to go on and get a few more because, like, I'm down to, like, 2 of them, and I always like to have 3 on hand. You know, just in case of anything. Yeah, I have seen The Punisher on Netflix. I have, yeah. But yeah, they're my favorite nails. I love them. And I've had a lot of people send me messages today when I posted that, asking me how I like them and if I've used them. And I'm like, I've been using them for months now, and I'm obsessed. And I don't think I'll ever go back to, unless something else new comes out. I don't think I'll go back to anything else for a while. Reusable? I don't think so. Maybe I'm using them wrong, but they last me 3 weeks, which is, I mean, they're like, what, $11-14 at the most? And if you go to a nail salon, which they last just as long before you need to have a fill, they last about that long before you have to go back, and you're spending like $40. So fuck that. I'll spend 11 and get colors that are actually really, really cute. But yeah. Yeah, no Twitter. I do have Reddit, which is, okay, so Instagram for sure is on my page. On I'm having brain farts. Sorry, give me a minute. The hell am I streaming to right now? My page, my profile on here. It'll have my Instagram. My Instagram also has my Reddit. If my Reddit isn't on my main page, that's basically all I have right now. A Patreon's going to be made, but yeah. Oh, I knew who you meant. I can read through autocorrect. I can read through all that. You're fine. I got you. Thank you, Fictional. I appreciate that. Hey, Shredda. Not much. Just chilling before heading to bed. The girls aren't like 100% asleep, so I always hate, finally falling asleep and then they wake me up. Makes me grumpy. So I try to stay up a little bit longer to make sure that they're actually asleep before I pass out. But yeah. I've had this on and off headache all day. And I was wondering if it was because, like, I didn't wear glasses or contacts or anything like that. But I think I'm kind of past the point of no return with the headache. It's manageable, though. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna bring up something earlier. Yeah, no, the purple, or the pink, it was so funny that it was unanimous because I almost put on the leopard ones because I've been wanting to wear those ones for a while, like the tortoise ones, or however they're pronounced. I had been wanting to wear those ones for a while. But I really couldn't make up my mind. But I like the pink. I'm really feeling it. I hadn't had a bright color like this in a while. Yeah, I've been doing a lot more cosplay. I'm getting ready to do Gwenem. Does anybody know who that is? Hey, the Shadow Me. Welcome in. Hello. I'm getting ready to do her next. So I'll be posting that, of course, on Instagram and on Reddit. And then after that, so I've done Hufflepuff. I plan on doing all of the houses. My next is Slytherin. I'm going to do Slytherin next and kind of do more of like a bad girl type of thing with that. I really want to get like a silver wig to do that one on, but I think I'm just going to do all the houses as if I went to Hogwarts, like how I would dress if I were in that house. So I think I'm just going to do it in my regular hair. But yeah, the Gwenem one, I do have a wig coming in and I'm super excited to wear. It's this blonde bob. It's really cute. And then I have a Poison Ivy costume coming in. I'm doing more of a lingerie type thing when it comes to Poison Ivy. Super duper cute. Let me see if I can look it up. So, you guys know that I'm obsessed with the site Shein, Shein. I get a ton of my shit from there. And there was this, like, I guess you call it a teddy, like the One Piece thing. Anyways, I found one in green that totally looked like her. Isn't that not super cute? Like, I don't know why it won't focus. Hold on. But you get the gist. So that's what I'm going to be wearing for Poison Ivy. And then on Poshmark, which is another site I'm absolutely like addicted to. I've gotten so many cute things from there because you can like barter, which is awesome. Oh, sweet. Okay, so they just approved this wig that I talked them down, like I bartered down from. So you guys know Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Like it's a series on Netflix, but we all grew up with it in the 90s. But I'm obsessed with the new one. Like I just finished it. Like the whole thing. And I'm legit like going to turn it on again tonight and start it again. I'm obsessed with it. Anyways, show you this real quick. So this is the wig that I bought for I hope you can see it. That's the wig that I bought for Poison Ivy, but what I like is that the top of it is dark and it ombres into like the red hair. Love that. So that'll be really cute. So it's gonna be more like when I do Poison Ivy, I want to do something more, and I always butcher this, but like boudoir. Okay, this is that wig that I got for Gwenum. And then this one just got approved, which I'm totally stoked about. So this is very Sabrina the Teenage Witch look. All I need to do is add a headband. But I definitely have been wanting to do her look because I am so obsessed with the show. So I'm excited that they like approved excuse me. I'm so excited that they approved it. Oh, like my offer. So now I just have to find the outfit that I want. I mean, she has so many outfits. But so it looks like Sabrina the Teenage Witch will be one. I do have one I'm still piecing together. I want to do Cruella de Vil. So I have this bikini that is Dalmatian print. And you all know that I own a Dalmatian. So I wanted to do like a modern take on Cruella de Vil and kind of mix it like with like a Hollywood meets New York look. Very posh, and like where I'm posing with Mickey. And then the next shoot would be me in a bikini on the boat with like a fur coat. And the bikini, it would like the storyline would be that I turned him into a bikini. So I'm excited about all of that. I know I just got like into cosplay, but I'm like eating it up. I love playing dress up. I live for it. Oh, I forgot to say, I do have one more coming in. I just bought the Halo today. Do any of you know the game Overwatch? Not sure how many of y'all have ever played that or are aware of it. But there's a character named Mercy. Let me see if I can find it. I'm doing... Ooh, excuse me. I'm doing my take on Mercy. I'm gonna do her hairstyle, not the one in the ponytail, but the one that's like shorter and wisped. And I bought the halo that she wears. But I bought these giant wings. I've always wanted like those Victoria's Secret style wings. Like the ones they go down the runway in. Well, I bought some. And I'm so stoked about it. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm trying to find a decent photo. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to like really see it from this. Those are the wings. So like they're actual feathered wings and they go to the floor. And yeah, I'm so excited to get these wings. I plan on doing like 2 different shoots with them. But of course I wanted to do like a cosplay look, so I'm like, okay, Mercy. So I found this really cute like lingerie set. That's like, you know, conservative, nothing more than what like a bathing suit would show. And I plan on, cause like you can see that I have like these white curtains. They're like all over the wall because of our windows. We got big windows. So I plan on setting up the lighting in front of that corner and doing a shoot there. So it's like just very angelic looking. Yeah, it should turn out pretty good. But I've always wanted a pair of wings. And it's so funny because, like, now that I'm getting all of these costumes, like, I'll never have to worry about going out and finding a costume for Halloween. It's like, let me open up my closet and see who I feel like being tonight, which will be pretty awesome. I still have to redo Aquaman. Because y'all saw my Aquaman when I dressed up as Aquaman for Halloween. I still have the full costume. I want to get a better trident, but there is a spot that I used to do. I mean, I still do photography, but you know, I used to do it more professionally. There is a spot around here. Excuse me again. There's a spot around here that would be perfection for that shoot. Let me find a good shot. That was one of the photos that I had taken. So I want to go back to that spot. And did it go through? I don't know if like it focused or not. But basically there's a spot where like the water will, every time like a wave comes in, it wasn't clear. Here, let's try it again. Come on, focus. Were you able to see it that time? Anyways, basically the waves just like go crazy like in that spot. Maybe if I did it like this. Kind of see it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So like every time a wave hits that spot, it does that to the waves. So I want to go back to that spot and do my Aquaman shoot. And I try to get like extra long extensions and do like a tight wave so that like when my hair does get wet, it kind of looks like his. I love gender bending, like doing male characters, but as a female. I love doing that, and I definitely want to do more of that. So it's not that I don't enjoy dressing up like the female cosplays, but I'd love to hit more of like the male genre and do a female spin. Oh, excuse me. Do a female spin on it instead. So those are like a few of the things that I have in the works, like that I'm waiting to get in. The Cruella de Vil one, I don't have anything yet. I'm not finding anything that I'm like in love with. You know what I mean? I have the concept. I did buy the fishnet stockings. I have the shoes that I would want to wear. There's a few wigs that I'm still like deciding between. Yeah, I'm starting to fade too. I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon. We'll have an awesome night, fictional. And thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, babe. So yeah, those are the ones that I've got going on so far. But yeah. I do have my cards with me if anybody wants like kind of a if anybody wants a reading, I have like a I don't know, we can do like a reading for a reading type of thing. I've been figuring out new ways to do them, to do readings, or to like pull cards. I kind of want to like play with that. Do people at my job watch my stream? People at my job are not aware of my stream. I don't advertise it at my job. I don't tell people I do cosplay. I don't tell people that I read tarot. I don't share any of that with anybody. I'm only close with like a handful of people from my job, and they're aware, like they know, but yeah, it's not something I really advertise. Like this is so like I have something in my eye. Hold on. This is like very out of the norm for me. This is very like out of my comfort zone. Because I usually am like I was the photographer. Like I like being behind the lens. I don't like typically being seen or recognized or any of that. Again, why I'm a dispatcher. I'm not in the limelight, more or less. I've never been a limelight type person, so this is all very new for me. How do you say that? Mama Tarde, 26? Or is that 28? Hello. It's too much for my budding connection. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're doing well too. I like the Pikachu emoji. That's super cute. So, what made me start streaming? My husband. He had been like bringing up Twitch for like almost 2 years. And I finally said, fuck it, I'll do it. Like, I don't know what the hell this is, but why not? I did it the first couple times, having obviously zero clue what the hell I was doing. I still feel like I have zero clue what the fuck I'm doing. But I had so much fun talking with people, and the communities on here are so sweet and supportive. I mean, you get those trolls, but shit, I deal with trolls on a daily basis in life, so it wasn't a big deal. And I had a lot of fun with it. I wish that I could be on more. But unfortunately, like, my job is so unpredictable being a first responder. I don't know when I gotta go in. I don't know sometimes when I have to stay over. So I feel bad. That's why I'm like streaming right now, because I'm like, well, I technically like have the time, so why the hell not? And for what I keep getting told, oh, pardon me, consistency is key. So, and I feel bad because when I do get on here, you're all like, oh my god, it's been forever. My husband is not on Twitch. I've had a lot of requests for us to do like a joined day, like where we both stream at the same time. He is a really, really good gamer. He's actually a extremely good gamer. We have different gaming styles, so we don't typically play a lot of the same games. But I talked to him, and he was open to the idea of like maybe once a month or like bi-weekly we do a stream where it's the both of us, and it would be us playing a game, and then I'd be in one corner one corner, and he'd be in the other corner where you could like view us, because he's actually really funny to watch, like the things he says, and he is very good. I told him he should stream because I think people would love to watch him, and he's beautiful. Yeah, no, he's not on Twitch. Has he made a cameo? Has he made a cameo on your tarot? What do you mean by that? I'm not like super familiar with that term. Oh, no. He hasn't made an appearance yet. No, he hasn't done that yet. Though a lot of the lady followers have asked him to. I had a picture of him and I up on my Instagram for a little bit. And he's a total stud. So, obviously, people wanted to see more of him. But no, not as of yet. Not as of yet. But I don't doubt at some point we will. Yeah. It's tough for us to find time for a lot of things. But at some point, oh, I got my hair stuck. There we go. At some point, he will. There's this drink when I went out to meet with my buddy from work. We always go to this rooftop bar that's downtown, and they have this drink. It was so funny because I couldn't remember the name of the drink, and I go, "What's that purple drink you guys have?" And it just kind of made me think of that song. But like our waitress immediately knew what I was talking about. She's like, "Oh, the purple the lavender lemonade." I was like, "Yes, I want that." Okay, so the last time I had this lavender lemonade, it was really good. Like it was really yummy. This time though, when I had this drink, homegirl hooked me up. Like I tasted nothing but liquor. It was definitely hooked up. It was still good, but I was just like, damn. All right then. Obviously, I gave her a good tip because you gotta take care of those who take care of you, right? But yeah, it was, I mean, beautiful view. I took a picture of the drink that I'm talking about. It's actually on my Instagram. Oh my god, I keep yawning. They make it so pretty. They put like these little lemon slices on top of it, so it feels homey and lemonade-y. And then they put this beautiful orchid in it. It's so nice, so pretty. And then like all you see is like the view of the boats. Let me find the picture. Let me show you guys. There it is. So that's what the drink looks like. Of course, if you look at it on my Instagram, you can see it's actually purple. But that's like one of my favorite rooftops to go on. I tried earlier to bring Gator onto my stream when I streamed earlier. And he just, he was throwing such a damn tissy because he was being moody. I was bummed I wasn't able to bring him on, show you guys him in person. He's always so snuggly. It's adorable. jump over to, oh, thank you for the follow. How do you say that? I'm gonna call you Alma. I couldn't read all of that. You guys have such intricate names. I feel like the just chatting forum isn't really working. Maybe I'll switch over to tarot for a little bit. Do a couple reads. Before I pass out. The fuck? It's not coming up with it. I wonder why it won't let me switch. There you are. There, we'll switch over to tarot. See if anybody wants some readings. I'm gonna go grab two oracle decks real quick. I'll be right back. I'll go grab these real fast. Hey Isabella, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing tarot readings. I just opened up the queue. Let me minimize this. I just made it bigger. Ooh, excuse me. Where the hell did my thing go? There it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure I opened up the queue. Ooh. There you go. Alright, God, what do you want to know about? Just get this situated. Let's do love. Are you wanting like a general in love? I can't with this crap today. There we go. Okay. Who is currently interested? Alright, if I do this though, there's a chance. Okay, I can do this. But it's not like I have decks that have names on them, if you catch my drift. So it'll just describe this person if you're fine with that. Definitely your first time ever being first. So the person who is interested in you is currently in a relationship that they're ready to cut off. So whoever's interested in you is getting ready to break up with somebody. Reason I say that is I've got the Four of Wands here with a Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. The Four of Wands represents somebody who is in a relationship. The Queen of Swords is typically a queen that cuts somebody out. So for the Nine of Pentacles to show up right after that queen, which represents a single person, this person who's interested in you is currently in a commitment. Doesn't have to be a marriage, but it could be a marriage, but this person is in a commitment. You do know this person. I definitely am picking that up. You do know this person. But they are getting ready to end things with this individual because things are just not working out to become single. Let's see. Yeah. This person is working towards, this bottom deck energy for sure. This person wants a new beginning in love, whatever relationship it is that they're in right now, it's not working, and they know it's not working, and they're making the choice here with the Two of Wands showing up. This is about choosing a path. This person is working on walking away and finding a new beginning with somebody else, because you've got two new beginning cards showing up together. So this is a risk to walk away. They don't know how it's going to turn out, but they know that they no longer want to be with this person. That has really nothing to do with you. Missed the name of who just donated $5. I didn't see. Man, I need to get my volume up on this thing, because I never hear when anything goes off. Hold on, let me see. Maxime, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. That was so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I do apologize. If I'm looking down and I'm not looking at my screen, I don't have a volume on tonight where I can like hear that something popped up. So if I miss it, I'm extremely sorry. But I absolutely appreciate the donation. That was incredibly sweet. Thank you so much. So yes, them leaving this other relationship has nothing to do with you. It's they're done with that relationship, regardless of another person. They're done with that relationship. They're ready to go back to being single and finding somebody new. However, they do have their eye on you. It looks like this person, with this clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, this is about working towards something. This person is working towards possibly having a new budding romance with you. Bottom deck energy here is the Eight of Wands. This is quick movement and communication. So this person is going to be coming in very soon to tell you how they feel about you. But I do get the sense from this energy that you know who this person is. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that donation. That was wonderful. Thank you. And I don't know if you've joined the queue or not, but feel free to join the queue and get a reading. Alright. Can't read far away with these. Isabella, you're up next, babe. Yeah, no, I was just saying thank you so much for the donation. It was super sweet. I appreciated that. Alright. Yeah, Isabella, you're up next, babe. What would you like to know? Yeah, and again, if anybody wants to like jump in my my inbox on here and do a reading for me or practice, or you have any questions or anything like that, feel free. I always love that. Yeah, babe, it's your turn. What would you like to know? Oh, you'll be up next. Isabella, it is your turn. Go ahead and ask your question. General advice. Your first card out is maturing and transitions. So we're going to dive into that one. Your second one is intuitive messages, knowledge, and being open-minded. And let's go for a third. And there it is. Anxiety, nervousness, overthinking, obsessive thinking, and worries. Was your final card. Your bottom deck energy is Urania. Urania is about studying, which means that there is something to learn. You are walking through something that is a learning. You're learning something right now. That's what your spirit guides are wanting to tell you. I do sense you've been dealing with a lot of frustrations. Things haven't been making sense. You've been trying to make sense from old knowledge instead of acquiring the new knowledge that is being presented to you. I think you know something's up. Because things aren't the same. Things have been different. Internally is what I'm hearing. Things have been feeling different internally. Okay. Clarify. Yeah, you are on a journey, which I already knew. Oh, wait, I already know now. I didn't even need this card. Yeah, it's clarifying it all over the place. You're in a journey of self-love, of loving yourself. Okay? Because your clarifying card for maturing and transitions was the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents movement into a new direction, into something new, something that benefits you. When I asked to clarify that, because I got the Queen of Cups, which usually represents self-love when it's talking about you, as soon as it dawned on me that this was about self-love, you got the Empress and the Ace of Cups, which also represents self-love and coming into who you are and loving yourself for exactly the way you are, flaws and all. Okay? So that's what your spirit guides are saying. This is what's going on right now. So Isabella, your next one is messages, intuitive knowledge, open-mindedness. This is what you're walking through right now. So this is like what it's taking you through. This is why you're going through this, is to gain self-love in all aspects. But you've been getting messages, so let's clarify that. There's something that they've been trying to tell you, and I don't think you quite fully understood. Ooh, okay. There's been some heartbreak and disappointment here in the recent past. I'm hearing recent past, but also something that happened way back when that just is a trigger for you. There's a trigger. There's a trigger you keep hitting. People keep hitting in you. That causes self-doubt, that causes you to like be mean to yourself almost. Okay. There's a lot of self-reflection that's getting ready to start happening. Unfortunately and fortunately, it's like good and bad news I have for you, okay? With intuitive messages and knowledge, you are now being forced to acknowledge and look at these things that have been hindering your growth. You've been working on that since a long time. Okay. Mamertude, I hope you know that I'm giving Isabella a reading right now, and it's not your reading. I'm doing your reading next. Just to let you know. So Isabella, you're not even close to being done. I still have quite a bit to read for you. Right now you are dealing with getting intuitive messages. These intuitive messages that you're getting is about self-reflection. These are things that you're going within. Hey, Love Trank. Things are going to start being presented to you. Things that had caused heartbreak and disappointment in the past that now leaves you with triggers. These triggers have to be eliminated. Okay? In order for a new beginning and a new start to start happening for you to be able to come into your own as the Empress and to start loving on yourself. In this time, you are going to take time to self-reflect and to be to yourself. This is a time about you and not like pouring yourself into other people. It's a time to focus on you. And to just remember that this is not going to be an easy process. It's not fun to look at the ugly things that we suppress, but it's time to do that. And that's what you're walking through. Your last card that you have is about anxiety, nervousness, overthinking, obsessive thinking, and worries. This is somebody who deals with anxiety. I also pick up that you worry about how people perceive you and how they think of you. I think that that has to do as well with childhood issues of as simple as people not believing you when you say something and it was true. I feel like you absolutely have the need of having true representation of yourself, and if you feel that somebody misunderstood that true representation of yourself, that you overthink it. Or if you hurt somebody, you overthink, but that's the main message I'm getting. Clarify. This is a little interesting. It's bringing up, clarify this. There's somebody that you cut out from your past. Okay, so there's somebody that you cut out. I don't know why it's bringing up somebody, but it is. I didn't anticipate that. So you've been overthinking and anxious and I want to say almost reminiscing, but you're not quite. It's like you're just thinking on it. This was something that was quick and fleeting, happened fast. Whoever this is in the past, this evolved very quickly and ended just as quick. I am seeing that you cut this individual out or they cut you out. It's not entirely clear, but what is clear is there is no communication between the two of you right now. It's in limbo. Nothing's been discussed. It's not, there's no clarity to the situation. You're not necessarily on bad terms, but you're not on good terms either. It's stagnant. It's like you're both at a stalemate and it's who's going to move first. But you're very slow to come in, but you this person's still on your mind. I don't know why they want to bring that up. What does she need to know about this? You need to stop worrying about it and let things play out. What I'm hearing is what's done is done. There's no need to continue to be overthinking and obsessively thinking over what you could have done, what they could have done, what they did, what you did. The situation is said and done. Time is going to heal it at this point. Not necessarily getting a romantic thing. It could even be a family member or a friend. But there is an individual that you had a connection with, and as quickly as it started, it did end. And now there is not communication going on. You're slow to come towards this person because you are very anxious about how to even approach this individual or if you even should. And I kind of get the sense that this person is along the same lines. So you guys are at a standoff and you're very anxious about it. Its advice is to stop being so anxious, to just let things play out, because time is going to allow things to fix the situation. I don't know why I decided to bring that up. It doesn't really go with the theme of everything else. Maybe it does for you, but I brought up somebody that you're overthinking about some situation. Okay, so that was all for Isabella. It's just so that we're all clear, because there's seemed to be a little bit of confusion. Let me see who I have next. All right. All right, Baba Tarde, you are up now. Whew. You can go ahead and ask your question. Where's my hot cocoa? You're welcome, Isabella. I'm glad I was able to help you out. Okay. Oh, you don't have to apologize. People get confused often. It's not a big deal. Just a general is fine. No questions specific. Okay. So when I do generals, I like to get a little specific. Are you wanting a general as far as what's coming towards you in the near future? Are you wanting a general in love? Are you wanting a general as far as your career? Just be a little bit more specific on what you want a general on. Because to do a general, I can do that, but it doesn't always stay on topic. We'll put it that way. Because my cards read off of your energy. So whatever you have going on, if you have multiple things going on, it may start picking up on multiple things that it's answering, and I can get confused pretty fast. That's fine. No problem. Not a problem. For anybody that is in, that's just coming in, if you would like a reading, all you have to do is exclamation mark join. Feel free to go check out my other forums. I have an Instagram and a Reddit that I just started. You're welcome to check those out. I have been starting to do a few cosplay things, so you'll see those on there as well. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll do something kind of similar to what I just did then. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm being led to dive into what you're dealing with right now. Just a short one before I begin. The only card to come out is the Lovers, with what's going on with you right now. And you cut somebody out. Now, the Lovers isn't always romantic. The Lovers can represent a choice. It can also represent a very strong connection. But you cut something out here. Let's see what you cut out. I wanted to pop out. You just break up with somebody? For cheating? Yeah, you definitely put an end to a connection here. It's very clear. Were you recently in a relationship that you just ended? Because I have a power couple showing up here, okay? You had the Lovers and you have the Queen of Swords. When I started clarifying the Lovers, what popped out was the King of Swords, which makes a power couple showing up here, meaning that there is a strong connection, but this typically represents a relationship, a commitment. But then the Three of Pentacles came out. When a 3 pops out, and I'm getting the sense that somebody got cut off, that's third party. Somebody else was involved in some manner. Third party can mean another person. Third party is simply something that's a distraction from you that takes this person's time. It can be work, it can be hobbies, it can be video games, but a third party is an interference. Okay? Okay. Then my question is, has this person come back around to try to work things out? And it was not my will. Okay. Okay, are you still waiting on this person? Alright, look. This is what's showing up. I'm just going to read the cards as is. I ask what's going on with you right now. Now, whatever your strongest energy and wherever your focus is, this is what the cards are picking up on. This is the story I am getting. Okay? You were in a relationship with somebody that, I mean, it's obvious it was a relationship. What I'm getting is that hold on, I'm getting a storyline. There were things in the relationship that needed to be worked on, but instead of communication, and it had to do with communication. No, she just left. I'm working on turning the page with this relationship. Okay, I'm really, really confused. What is going on? You understand that the king and the queen don't represent a man and a female, right? They're gender neutral. All it's showing me is that there is a connection. Were you recently in a connection that just ended? A connection. I'm not talking with a man. It could be with a man. It could be with a female. These are gender neutral cards. Just because a king came out doesn't mean it's a man. This can absolutely represent a woman. All it does is it represents what the king represents. Okay? So, were you just in a relationship that ended? Because that is what is showing up here. What is showing up is that you're patiently waiting for this individual because you still view them as your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after. And this person, instead of communicating because there was something that y'all needed to work together on, instead of communicating, they kept to themselves because that's what made them happy, because they are not one to typically communicate. Alright. We'll just get rid of this because I'm not really getting clear answers. from you. This is definitely bringing up a relationship. There is some kind of relationship, whether it be romantic, friendship, family member, etc., that just ended. But we'll just go with your general. Alright, your energy is really, really scattered right now. Just try to relax. You seem like your thoughts are going everywhere. And I can feel it in my cards. Alright. Looks like your reading's very similar to the last one, which is probably why you related to it, with a little bit of differences. So your first card out is the Mystic Sisters. This is about psychic connection and shared vision. We're going to dive into that one a little bit more because there's definitely a lot more weightness to this card. Your next one, which you kept commenting about actually relating to, popped out for you as well, which is maturing and transitions. Your third card is about healing, recovery, and in need of healing. Your bottom deck energy, which is the overall of meaning of all of these cards, is in reference to limitations and acceptance. Final limitations being reached. Every possible effort has been made at this point. All right, let's dive in. There's some kind of balance you're wanting to bring to a situation. There's been a lot of chaos and conflict, and you're wanting to see eye to eye with somebody. So there's somebody or something or some situation you're going to have to, accordingly, because this is general, put this where it needs to be. Okay. I do want to express this because, and it's not just you, I've had this said to me a couple times. You guys need to understand that when I do your readings, I tap into your energies. So whatever you're seeing is actually a reflection of you. So I've had a few people say, take a breath, or this is becoming too much for you. It's not that. What you're seeing in this is a reflection of you, because I'm picking up on your energy when I'm doing this read. You will see if you watch any of my other videos that my energy will get spiked, or I'll get super happy, or I'll get sad. It's because I'm picking up on your energy. So, yeah. If you would like me to stop this reading, I will stop the reading. But you do need to understand, it's not me that's feeling overwhelmed or too much. It is the energy that I'm getting from you. So, when I told you your mind is all over the place, it is. Which is obvious because there's the fact that your bottom deck card is limitations and that you're reaching those limitations. You have a very scattered read. You have a lot on your mind. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't read like other readers. Every reader reads completely different. I read with energy. I read with, I guess, what you would say the universe and energy and vibes. My cards will shuffle different for every person I read for. I can already tell the type of energy that I'm dealing with. There's what is saying, I'm getting messages, but I'm also having to purge out your energy as well to not have it affect me being able to express your read. So, shared vision. There's somebody that you haven't been seeing eye to eye with, that you're wanting a reconciliation and a do-over with. There's been a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict, and you want to bring justification to this situation, either an apology from you or an apology from them. But you're trying to be very logical in how you're going to approach this situation. There is a renewal that you're looking for, a do-over, a second chance, whatever this may be. It's not being very specific. It may involve one particular individual, but it can very well represent a situation that you felt like didn't get handled right and it caused more chaos than peace. Maturing in transitions is your next. Okay. So what I am hearing is that it's time to start learning how to act instead of react, is what I'm hearing. It's time to learn how to act instead of react. For maturing in transitions, you got the King or the Knight of Cups. This is a movement card, which is also about action. So how to act instead of react, and how to act in love. Since this is a Cups card, this is emotion. This is how to show emotion and empathy. You got the Chariot as your bottom deck energy. Yeah. So the Chariot is a very quick movement card. However, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. Is that April? I'm going to call you April. You do exclamation mark join. Aw, thank you so much. Is that Paticle? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. The Chariot is very like, how would I like to explain this? Neutral. So for me to be getting the message that it's time to learn how to act instead of react, it's time to be neutral, empathetic, etc. Part of your thing. I'm getting that you've got triggers that you're dealing with on your own. I'm definitely getting that you've been cutting people out that no longer serve you. Moving forward in your own self-interest, which isn't a bad thing. I don't say that as in a bad way. It's like you're moving forward for yourself. You're making moves for you. Interesting. Okay. Okay. There was somebody from your past. Okay, you got healing and recovery here. The King of Pentacles represents a father. And then you've got the King of Wands showing up to clarify the boundaries. There's some kind of like situation that happened with a father or a father-like figure that kind of caused issues as far as your triggers go. And all right. I'm definitely feeling like you have disconnected your energy from me. I wonder if you're even still in here. Okay. Look. The fact that the father card showed up, there's some kind of father-like figure that caused triggers. Something that happened in y'all's relationship you still need to heal from because you were putting up a wall and a barrier when it comes to any forms of relationships. You're running into the same patterns. Because you're burdened by this shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the sense that you feel like anybody that people just leave you is like this kind of sense that I'm getting. You're burdened by being left out in the cold. You're burdened by basically people leaving you out in the cold, shunning you. However you want to look at it is kind of what I'm getting. Thus the healing. Damn, okay. You feel betrayed. There's some kind of betrayal that's been going on. Okay, look. Like, if I'm gonna generalize all of this, you have shit that you're refusing to look at. Alright, I'm done with this reading. You obviously don't want it, so I'm not gonna keep pressing for it. Let's see who's next. Alright. Lynchy, you're up next. I'm gonna go ahead and close my queue at this point because I'm starting to get tired. But I'm gonna take a brief break and be back. needed a break after that one. Okay. Lynchy, go ahead with your reading. What would you like to know, babe? Thank you. Will you find love this year? Let's find out. Thank you, LD Healing, for the follow. Welcome in. Looks like you've been healing from something. Getting the sense we haven't been doing a ton of serious dating. Hey Paul, how are you doing? Everybody has their stones and candles out. I got a candle in the background. But it's more for comfort at this point. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some kind of reconciliation going on this next year. It looks like, okay, look, this is what the cards are saying, okay? Overall, it looks like there's somebody you're still holding out for. By the way, I'm good. I got news for my card game I loved. Very nice. Okay. There's somebody you've been holding out for. Your first card you got was working on bringing forth a goal, resourcefulness, a wish, community. You've been thinking very logically and keeping up boundaries as of right now. So you have a wall up. You're healing from something is what I'm getting. It's like you're still getting over something that has happened, and you do have a wall up. It's like it's showing you walked away from something. You had a gut decision, and you walked away from something. Actually, no, you know what? That's not true. It's not walking away. Okay, so you got the Eight of Cups. You're actually feeling a void. You're feeling a void of not having this person in your life. This is only bringing up one person. It's the same person in all of this. I was thinking it was two different, but it's not. It's the same person. Something that happened with this individual you're still healing from, and you have boundaries up with this individual as of right now. Thank you so much for the follow. How do you say that? Sonality? I do have the queue closed. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm so sorry. Thank you, LD Healing. Um, you've been having some inner conflict, okay? Because what I'm getting is part of you is upset at this person, but part of you still loves them very much. So, you know, in your gut, you're being drawn to this person. You literally feel what's almost like a magnetic pull to this person. Okay? That's what's going on. And you're feeling a void without them. Your next card is persevering and enduring, hope for a renewal. And then you actually have the Judgment card as the bottom deck energy, which is renewal. This is about a new beginning, a fresh start, a second chance, bringing something back around, which is a commitment. With the Four of Wands, this is that typically represents celebration, marriage, coming together. So overall, you are persevering, you're holding out to have this reconciliation with somebody. The reason that I say that is your overall is about hope, resolution, and peace. You want to have resolution and peace with this person. If will I move on from this girl? I'm not sure. Right now, you're not, because you're holding on. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on because you still view this person as a happily ever after, a stable choice, a stable individual to have a relationship with. You're still hooked up on somebody. You know what? I'm going to dig in a little bit more. Let's find out the most likely outcome of this situation right here that wants to bring up. Yep. You're getting a second chance with this person. You're getting a second chance with this person. And it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. First card that came out is the Two of Cups. This is a very strong connection. This is a soul connection. Very, very strong connection. There is justice that's going to be brought into this. So you're going to, this is either an apology, but your main thing that I'm getting is that you don't like the way that things left off. You don't like the way that things ended, and you want a more peaceful resolution. If you can't be with this person because you're still drawn to them, you still want them. There's no denying that. I see it all over here. If you can't have that, the second best thing that you want is peace in your connection. You don't like the way that it ended, and you don't want it to end there. Like, you don't want that to be the end of the story. So if you can't have this individual, even though you still secretly want this individual, you want at least to have a peaceful resolution. But you're going to have an opportunity to have justice in this situation. Whether that be peace to be made or to have a second start, but there is a reconciliation that is going to happen. There is a coming back together that is going to happen. Whether that turns into a relationship, there's another opportunity to be able to set things right. Ultimately, that is what's going to happen. Ultimately, there's going to be another chance for you to set things right with this person, whether that be making peace and being able to move on, and you having that closure that truly needed to happen, so that it didn't end so, I don't want to say badly, but the way that you didn't want, or a chance to be able to come back together and do it again. Because you do have the Fool card showing up here. Fool card is a new beginning. It is a risky new beginning, so there's risk to this new beginning. But the fact that the bottom deck energy is going to be the Knight of Swords, this is a very fast moving card. So this is something that is coming in. Knights are movements. This is coming in. This opportunity to set things right. This opportunity for a new beginning, a fresh start, a do-over, so to say, is coming in. I'm really getting the sense of more of a peace being made between you and this individual, you getting the proper closure, because you just have not been able to let go of how things ended. You have not been able to let go of this individual. This person is still very heavily on your mind. You're still very drawn to this individual. There's still things that you feel need to be said and understood. You're going to be given that opportunity. That's all it's telling me. It's not telling me if you're going to find love, but it's telling you as far as like this person that is on your mind, because again, as I've explained before, whatever is primarily on the forefront of your mind is what I'm going to end up reading, because I'm reading your energy. That is what's on your mind. Am I going to get a chance to set things right? Your hope is for possibly being with this person again, because I think that in deep down you kind of have that desire, but you're just as happy. Hey guys, hey Rhyme, hey Mixie, my Rixus, I said that wrong, I'm sorry. You are absolutely gonna get the opportunity to set things right. Can this turn into a reconciliation of a relationship? There's definitely that possibility. Will it for sure happen? No, not necessarily. What for sure will happen is the opportunity for you to set things right and for you to create peace. That for sure will happen. What time is it? Oh, it's 12. I need to get to bed. I think I have one more person. What's the worst outcome? There really isn't a worst outcome. Those are the two outcomes. There's not a worst outcome. Worst outcome, she doesn't come back to you, I guess. Worst outcome is you guys don't come back together as a couple. Best outcome, you do. Regardless, you are being given a second opportunity to set things right. April, you're fine. I'm good for one more reading. Go ahead and ask your question. I just had like 5 more people ask for a reading, and I don't have the energy for 5 more, but I have the energy for 1 more. Yeah, I closed the queue. I'm gonna try and do like these night ones for readings. Makes it a little easier. Just do like these kind of chill in bed reading kind of things. Yeah. Oh, I've done my whole stream in bed. Yeah, I was just kind of hanging out in bed and decided to do this for a little bit. I think the kiddos are finally asleep. I was just wanting to stay awake till they were completely passed out. You don't necessarily have a specific question because I just freeze up when asked. Okay. Just be aware, because I just did a general, and the individual that I did a general on, you gotta understand, I don't know if they just didn't understand a lot about tarot, but generals can go literally anywhere. So whatever bit is like the strongest in your energy is what's gonna get picked up, but I'm more than happy to do a general. Okay. I'm going to give you the option, though. Do you want to do a general on what is coming towards you or what the universe wants you to know? That I need you to make a choice on. Otherwise, I mean, I can choose, but I'm gonna give you the option. You can choose either what is coming towards you in the near future or what the universe would like you to know. Those are the better ones because the last guy was like, I don't want a love reading, but it kept bringing up a connection. And he asked for a general, so that's what he got. Hey, babe, I've been good. Just chilling. Hey, Day Day. Karmic debts. I do not do readings on karmic debts. Don't. I'll have to add that to my list of what I don't do readings on. What the universe wants you to know. Those ones always turn out really cool. So let's do that. Oh, interesting. Ooh, this is kind of juicy. Clarify. Okay, well, it turns out it's a love reading. Shocker. It has to do with a connection. Clarify. Okay, it's hitting a few different points. Okay, looks like another reconciliation situation. Alright. You seem to have the upper hand in this, whatever this is. Yeah, love is in the air. How long have I done readings for in general, or how long have I been doing readings tonight? That does help. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so your first card is about crossroads, a turning point, transition, a choice, and weighted options. Your card that came out to clarify that card was the Hermit card. So this is talking about being withdrawn into yourself, secluded, not letting people in as far as like what's been going on with you, if you've been dealing with anything. And then the Two of Cups came out to clarify the Hermit. So I'm not really been getting that there's like something going on in your marriage or a connection that, God, what is this? Like, hold on. I'm getting like different messages. Let's get this. Clarify. Some kind of regret. Okay. What? You got a lot of pentacles here, babe. Something to do with your connection. There's been a withdrawal. There's been a lot of regret over what? Are you questioning it? Okay, look, I'm just gonna throw this out. I could be totally off. Are you not being fulfilled in your relationship? I hate to throw it out like that, but I'm really getting to that point of like that is all that keeps coming intuitively. Is that, you know, at a crossroads, turning point, choices, transition. I mean, you got the Hermit card with like the regret card. And to clarify, that was the Knight of Pentacles. There's something that's like slow coming in that has to do with a wish fulfillment. So there's something that isn't happening. There's something that isn't happening as quickly as you would like. That's causing regret, some kind of withdrawal, in reference to a connection. Is this connection? Let's find out. Clarify the Two of Cups. Because I could be off and this has nothing to do with your marriage. Okay, what is going on tonight? I'm gonna sit this up a little bit more. Okay. I'm just gonna pull these out because this is giving me several storylines that are not clear, and I am just gonna go with tarot deck. I was trying something new and it was working for some people and it's not working for others, so lesson learned. Let's do this. Wait, what is the question I'm even fucking asking? You want to know what the universe wants you to know. Okay, here we go. Universe, what do you want people to know? I'm hearing stop beating yourself up. You're a perfectionist. Lovers is coming out. What is going, what is this? Okay, what it's saying is that you've been working on yourself for a long time. With the Queen of Pentacles showing up in what the universe wants you to know, because you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about hard work, and then you got the Five of Swords, which is about something that takes a long time, okay? What's doing this? Wait, I wonder if you were picking up on my relationship with my mom. It's coming up again. So what the reading was doing before, it's picking up again. So it very well might be. I mean, here's the thing with generals, guys. When you ask me for a general, I am reading the cards as they say. You are going to have to, you. I'm not going to be able to pick up intuitively as strongly as a specific question when it comes to generals. So you are going to have to place them into the right categories in your life. But it's showing up again that there's something that you've been, like, there's a Queen of Cups, whether that represents yourself or an individual, that something's been trying to be worked on for a very long time, and it's bringing a lot of anxiety and stress. Because your next card is the Nine of Swords. That's sleepless nights, that's anxiety, that's overthinking, and that was coming up before. Again, it's somebody that, you know, there's some kind of disconnect with. Clarify. Yeah, again, it's bringing it up again. So this anxiety and this stress and overthinking is because you're trying to figure out the best way. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up. The best way to have the best outcome, but you're in a position where you're waiting to see if like the fruits of what you're doing is gonna pay off. It's kind of like you've already kind of done everything that you can, and your last card is the Knight of Cups, so you're wanting to come in with love and show affection, and the two. Okay, here we are again. This is the card that showed up before. Okay, this is the card that showed up before. It totally froze. Okay, it didn't freeze on my end, so just make sure your connection's good. What it's saying is that you've been extremely anxious about having a positive outcome in this situation with this individual. It's been taking a really long time to try to have like anything come from it, and you're just kind of waiting at this point to see if like your efforts are going to pay off in reference to this strong connection. Now when the Two of Cups comes out, a lot of people think, oh, lover, oh, romance. No, the Two of Cups can be a best friend. It could be a family member. It's a strong soul connection. So if you are starting to see that this is more of a line of the story of your mother, the Two of Cups absolutely can represent a strong connection such as a mom. Okay? Oh god, this is getting deep. Okay. Whatever relationship, because your next card is the Lovers, bottom deck energy was the Devil. This was a toxic relationship. Whatever this was, it was a toxic relationship. Are you still froze? Maybe it's just not my night to be doing readings. It is what it is. I mean, you can always go to the playback, so I'm just gonna finish this fucking read. Alright. So again, it's showing up a connection, one that is toxic here, given the Devil. And somebody's trying to get away with something here when it comes to making a decision. Okay. Okay, this is just explaining the toxic situation, apparently. So, the Two of Wands came out in reference to this connection. Two of Wands represents a choice, a path that needs to be chosen. Somebody chose to put somebody out in the cold. Out of love. I don't know. It's a little twisted to me, but that's what it's saying. It's saying that somebody had to make a choice, and the choice that they made was basically tough love. Then you've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is my deception card, somebody trying to get away with something. You got the Seven of Cups. Clarify. Okay. So Seven of Cups is about options. It can also represent confusion. In this situation, it was options. And when I clarified those options, I got the King of Wands. So this can absolutely represent an individual. The Hierophant typically represents family. It also represents a teacher and learning from something. And a mother. Okay, so somebody was trying to get away with something as far as options go that involves a King of Wands. The Hierophant, represented by the Empress, who is perpetually pregnant and represents a mother-type figure. Hierophant representing family. Somebody tried to get away with something as far as an option goes. It's looking like. Clarify that. King. Yeah, new beginning possibly with somebody else. What I'm getting with this Queen of Wands being clarified by the Knight of Swords is that somebody was quick to be sharp-tongued, saying things that they really shouldn't say that led to stagnation and a connection. Clarify for him. Okay. What the universe is wanting you to know is that balance is going to be brought to this connection. I'm going to move all this out of the way. Four of Wands is about coming together. It's about celebration. It's about union. It's love. It's usually like the wedding card. Thank you so much, The Witch Morgan, for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello. There's, it's paired with the Justice card, okay? So with that being paired with the Justice card, that's saying that somebody's coming in with an apology. Somebody's coming in to make things right, okay? And with the Knight of Wands, this is a movement card. This person this is a decision maker. This is somebody who has made a decision. They are going to come in and they're going to set things right. So if this is involving your mother, whatever happened in the past, whatever resentment was given, whatever like argument pursued, because whoever this connection is talking about, there is a disconnect due to a choice that was made. A choice was made that caused a disconnect, but time has passed. Time has passed, and I think you're both at a place where you want a reconciliation. Your bottom deck energy is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about reconciliation. It's about a new beginning, a fresh start, a second chance, per se. Okay? So, whoever this is talking about, because it is talking about somebody that you had, I wouldn't quite say a fallout with, but it's like separated. Like, an example, if like a blow up happened and you both kind of just stepped away into other rooms, you guys kind of stayed in those separate rooms for quite a while, and you've been waiting to try to like come back together and make peace. Well, that peace is coming in, and that reconciliation is coming in, and what has been quote unquote damaged will be healed and reconciled and put back together. That is the ultimate message that I was getting. And that's what the universe wanted you to know. Is that this connection that has been stagnated and hasn't, you know, it never ended, but it's not what it was. And it's been in limbo. It's going to be coming back together. So that is, that's the ultimate message. The little music. I don't think I'm playing any music. Alright guys, well I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I was just wanting to do a couple before I went to bed. Whew. Whew. But it is about bedtime. All right.